Okay, so right here we have some scratches on this lift gate. These are too deep to be sanded and buffed out. It's actually broken into the paint. You can really only wet sand and buff scratches out that are surface scratches that just barely touch the clear coat. So basically you're shaving down the clear and you're buffing it out. But these, again, these are too deep. So we're going to reshoot this, but we have one other car that's going to wet sand and buff.
Just a couple hours, that's it? Okay. And then they can hit it with a pressure washer or anything?
24 hours. Can't wash it for 24 hours after we paint it.
It'll be 24 hours before they actually get to wash it then.
Okay, all right.
But a regular paint wash, or just regular car wash with just hand wash.
So we have some light scratches here on this Outback here. A lot of these can be sanded and buffed out. Majority of these have not actually broken through the clear. So what I have here, I have some 2000 grit sanding paper and some water. Basically, you know, you wet the surface up here, you take it, and you just gently sand down the clear and the scratches. Very lightly. And if you can see the water that gets foaming, turning white, that's actually me sanding down the actual clear coat, but not touching the paint. You have to be careful. You don't want to dig. You want the surface wet, your paper wet. Otherwise, you can burn right through the paint. If you're inexperienced, I'll suggest starting with 15,000 or 2,000 grit sandpaper when you're doing this. And as this dries in a second, you're going to see where I actually sanded. But a lot of these scratches will come out. And after this is done, JD is actually going to buff them out with some good rubbing compound and a rotary buffer. And we'll get back to that in a minute. So you can see, this is what it looks like after you do a little wet sanding. See what we can get out or not. All right, so JD has started the buffing on this here. Try to get these scratches out and sand it down. You said a 3M heavy duty cut?
Mm-hmm. Rubbing compound.
Okay.
You got to know what you're doing with this.
Yes, you got to know what you're doing. All right.
Yeah. Burn right through that paint.
Yes, you can. Yeah. Scratches came out nice. Yeah. It's good. Scratches came out nice.